Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and today we're going to have a quick look at the Aussie and also the Euro Yen. I want to start with the 4 hours because I do like to always show you how we are actually having divergence here, and divergences always are top signals in my opinion. Well, you've got this one over here, okay, and you've also got internally somewhat of a divergence in here. Okay, you can see that. So this is a double divergence, and this is what we've got. We've got to move to the downside. Now, what we'll have to check quickly, maybe we shouldn't even connect these two, but well, it makes kind of sense. We are in an accelerated trend, as you can see, because even if we draw this channel over here, we are still above, you know, above either of these channels. Okay, that suggests that we are indeed still holding the upside nicely. But with this divergence coming in, the double divergence signal, okay, we have now to pay attention, and I'm going to delete these two channels, to this trend line over here. Okay, well, it looks like that is white color. That couldn't be worse. That. So losing this trend line is going to open the door to the 65.87 or so, and from there down at 65.24 or so. Issue is, once we go below that level, things are getting more bearish. Okay. At the same time, let's not also forget that the fact that we are seeing divergences doesn't necessarily mean that we have to go straight down. What I'm actually seeing here is something that resembles a wedge, and wedges have 3 peaks and they have 2 troughs. Okay, so the first one is here, the second one is here, and the third one could be here, unless if someone assumes that that's the one and we had the second and the third already, and this is going to be a move to the downside. But the issue with this is that we have already like advanced all the way up to like the 80% of this. So it's getting a bit unlikely that, you know, we're just going to continue falling down. And at the same time, let's just not also forget that we see 5 waves moving up here, and we see two waves moving down here. This usually suggests there is progress to the upside rather than anything else. So just be prepared to perhaps see one more leg to the upside, and from there we can start looking for signals on the RSI once again. Euro again on the other side. I want you to see this signal over here. Okay, and at the same time we do have a signal here as well, right? We cannot ignore that, and we have actually reached an overbought level here. What this means is that there is chances, okay, that since we're overbought over here, we are gonna start moving lower down. However, due to this signal over here, which is opposing, of course, okay, and the fact that we still see you know, higher lows on the RSI and on the price as well, which suggests, of course, that there is some sort of convergence towards the upside, then this could be just a pullback, and from there we'll continue higher with, of course, one of the targets being the 148.50. That, of course, really needs to break above the 146 for sure initially, otherwise it's not going to go anywhere. What else we can do here? We can just drop this parallel trend lines over here, which is the base channel, and very easily notice that we have actually come outside this channel now, okay, which means this might continue higher. At the same time though, what we need to do here, because we always need to take into account how much we have gone up, it's take into account the 61.8, the 78.6 and the 100 Fibonacci extensions, okay, and we can do this in 2 different ways. One is this, and the other one is to use just the first move to the upside. And if we find any clusters as well, that is going to be a good indication. Now, the 145.60 or so, you can see it's one level that we cannot really ignore. Okay, now that going up and this going down as well, okay, you see there is a signal here. There is some sort of divergence. Doesn't necessarily mean we're just going to do a false break and then fall all the way down, but it could be that we might see a slowdown, okay, and this slowdown usually transpires into a wedge pattern, and then this wedge pattern sees a correction, and then this is a very strong level for this pullback to stop to continue higher.